scorer of Liverpool's first goal, Gravenberch. Bruno Guimaraes! Hope rekindled for Newcastle. Never happened to you, though. Osula in behind! Newcastle have a striker who can score!
Murphy. That's inviting! Woltemade!
Marseille and to Union Saint-Gilloise, Benfica, Athletic Club and PSV heading to St James's Park as Jacob Murphy sends it across and they're on the board. And it might just be an interesting finish to the match after all.
Miley, Bruno Guimaraes, and Anthony Gordon. Joelinton reacts wonderfully when it came his way, and he more than made the most. United in December, his previous goal, they could be in again. Here they are, and Osula doubles the lead, just like that. Two quick-fire goals for Newcastle United. It's a good ball for Bruno Guimaraes, neatly into his path. Options now as he brings it under his spell and finds Joelinton, picks the pass. Joelinton finds the finish and surely wraps up the game with his second and Newcastle's third. Woltemade. Barnes again, and Osula arriving to touch it in on the line. Newcastle turning on the style at the finish.
Tonali. And the header by Nick Woltemade. The new St James's Park hero.
Position to which he eventually played. Here's Alanga. It's a dangerous cross, looking for Woltemade, and it's in. Tonali. Keeper won't be happy. Newcastle ahead after 16 minutes. Neatly dispatched. Union Saint-Gilloise 0, Newcastle 2. To the delight of the... Two penalties for Anthony Gordon the same way. 2 goals. Corner. And they get away from this position here. Osula stabs it back. Barnes to finish it off. And does so. It's a 4th for Newcastle United. He played a role right at the start of the move.
One of the Juventus defenders, Sabona, can get it away. Newcastle win it back strongly. Here's Dan Burn motoring forward. Bruno Guimaraes! Spectacular! Finally the breakthrough. It's Woltemade against Salves. As cool as you like.
Murphy. Guimaraes, clever ball to find Miley. Woltemade!
Oh, what a goal that is! Nick Woltemade with the deftest of touch.
Don't want to start now. It's Bruno Guimaraes. Looks for Murphy. Oh, it's Gordon! What a beautifully constructed... He's looking to bowl that straight through, and he has. It's Barnes. He'll have to do it alone, and he does! Oh, what a goal! It's absolutely majestic!
Look at that from Woltemade and Gordon, and now Barnes, it deserves a goal, it gets a goal.
And slot the passes into Smith Rowe for Fulham. Bassi and Bother. It's Murphy! And that is wonderfully placed! And having more to come. And Osula now. Fulham outnumbered. It's all about making the right decision here. Osula! Saved by Leno! But fired in by Bruno Guimaraes!
And then it comes from tonali. Newcastle. Porro has only temporarily held them up. There's Woltemade! And there, ladies and gentlemen, is Woltemade! The giant German heads a second.
A moment of inspiration that lifts the West Ham United supporters, but Newcastle straight down the other end on the front foot and scoring with Murphy. And that is West Ham season in microcosm. Hit the post at one end, concede seconds later.
That's a good-looking ball in. Dan Burn! With a majestic header to put the Magpies ahead. Deflected away by Vivian. Works the space, Barnes. Joelinton! Newcastle have their second.
Woltemade trying to get in there. Good break Barnes' way, but he's got to turn. Does that beautifully. It's Barnes. It is brilliant. Magnificent play from Harvey Barnes.
Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's a beautifully slipped ball. Guimaraes. Oh, fabulous strike! Harvey Barnes, bottom corner! Now Jacob Murphy and Woltemade against the crossbar and in! Barnes again!
This is Sandro Tonali sending it in to Anthony Gordon. Harvey Barnes, 1-0 Newcastle. And Harvey Barnes just cannot stop.
The narrative too, Pickford has often saved his best for this fixture. He's beaten now though, and Newcastle do have a lead inside the first minute of the game. Into Livramento, slipped in for Barnes, belted by Livramento, came back to Miley, who slams Newcastle United into a 2-0 lead on the road.
As O'Brien crossed it.
Malanga, he's done well to keep that, and he's found Woltemade! Sumptuous finish! And in the seconds up to half-time, the Magpies on the Mersey. Hall. It's Chow again! And Newcastle are rampant on the...
That Simons comes on for. Gordon with a burst of pace. Woltemade. Guimaraes! That's a fantastic goal for Newcastle. And Gordon scores for Newcastle. Late drama.
So Guimaraes to deliver, and that is right on top of Dubravka. In fact, it's better than that. It is Anthony Gordon, makes no mistake. Newcastle well on their way to 3.
Put the goalkeeper the wrong way. 1-1. Gordon levels for Newcastle. Far side. Gordon around the outside and comes across. Miley! Lewis Miley! Newcastle through.